This time I've got 4:00 p.m. I'd like to call order the Economic Development Commission meeting for December 2nd, 2021. If you would stand with me, we're going to do a pledge of allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Could I have a roll call, please?
Mr. Good,
Here.
Mr. Hill.
Here.
Ms. Jacqueline. Here. Mr. Merrill
Here.
and Mr. Spindler.
Present.
Thank you. Under business, one of the items that I didn't have on the agenda that we do need to take care of, we need to approval of last meeting's minutes. With that, I'd asked if everybody had a chance to look through them. I'm going to ask if there's any questions, and if not, I'm going to ask for a motion.
No questions, so moved. I move for approval.
Second.
All in favor? Stevie, could you do a roll call for us, please?
Yeah. Mr. Good,
Aye.
Mr. Hill,
Aye.
Ms. Jacqueline. Aye. Mr. Merrill,
Aye.
Mr. Spindler.
Aye.
Thank you. And I assume that you've seen the meeting minutes proposed for 2022,
Meeting dates.
meeting dates, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'll call them out real quick. They are March the 3rd, June the 2nd, September the 1st, and December the 1st of 2022. We'll make sure there's no conflicts or any questions about those.
I have none.
All right, I need a motion on that, please.
I move we accept the 2022 meeting dates as presented.
Get a second, please.
Second.
Thank you. Could I get a roll call, please?
Hang on.
You're
Who
fine.
was the second?
I was Laura Jacqueline.
Mr. Good,
Aye.
Mr. Hill,
Aye.
Ms. Jacqueline,
Aye.
Mr. Merrill,
Aye.
Mr. Spindler.
Aye.
Thank you. And I presented everyone with a copy of the budget that was sent to me earlier. What's left in this year's and what's proposed for next year. I guess would you like to talk with us about that? You don't mind?
Just as far as what's left in this year's, we won't be able to carry over anything that's not already under contract at the end of the year. But we do have the new budget will start as of 1/1/2022. So the promotional budget will be 15,000 again for next year. And then I think we flatlined on the line items too.
Thank you. Would you mind, I know that you explained it to me, but I don't want to state it in a way that wouldn't be correct. Do you mind explaining the encumbrances?
Yes, so within that encumbrance number, I think just over $8,400 of that number is related to a co-working space that this commission was looking at trying to assist in the implementation of several years ago before my time actually. Carried that over pretty much every year since, just in the hopes that that could get off the ground at some point. I think with the current state of the world, it probably won't be this year or next, but talking with Mr. Good, we think that there is the possibility that there may be a need for that after the COVID stuff clears up. So we would probably want to go ahead and carry that over again into next year's budget, just in case.
Thank you. And just for the record, I did try and spend this. I contacted the mayor's office, I contacted Spire, I contacted Restore Town Greenwood, someone else I contacted. But I contacted 4 sources that normally come to this commission asking for funding for different projects. And unfortunately, no one has anything, and we're trying, Parks Department was the other one. Because I was trying to see if there was anything we could fund possibly with the field house or anything else that Rob had going on, but at the moment, we're gonna have to carry over this 3,000. And then the other 8,000 will just stay there like it has done in the past. So when it does come into fruition, the funds are there for that. Is there any
But
questions?
That 3,000, unless we have something under contract, will revert to the general fund at the end of the year, and then you'll start with 15,000 for next year's budget.
Correct, thank you.
Plus the encumbrance.
Any questions over that?
I have none.
None. I would say I would not be new to the commission since the co-working idea was out there. I'd love to hear a little bit more about what that concept was, if that's appropriate for today.
Sure, I can speak from what I know. This was, I want to say it was 4 years ago or so that this came into being. There was talk of Greenwood doing a co-work space where they would help to bring in new startups, small businesses, and they would lease or whatever, own a space that they would rent to them at a discounted rate. Columbus does something along the same lines with their EDC down there. And that was supposed to come into play. They'd done some checking into things. I know at that time it was Laura Kennedy that was heading up some of that. And she was working, they talked with Tilson about leasing some space. I'm not sure what happened with it, but it just kind of faded off.
Okay.
It was an idea that at that time was very popular, and then COVID hit, and of course, we all know what that has done to the entire economy. And again, it's just kind of stalled, it just hasn't done anything. That was the concept, was the city is trying to attract small businesses and technology and different things to help with things like that. And also people like myself that work at home that get tired of staring at the same four walls and see people with lease space to them.
Right. Okay, thank you very much. I'll give that some additional thought to see if that's something that I can add some value to in the coming year. It's an area, not specifically co-working, but real estate and office space is an area of my expertise.
Sure. Thank
I'm
you.
actually exploring that for some other personal investments as well. That would not conflict, thankfully.
I appreciate that. With that said, and I just want this for the record, so we know that we are carrying these balances, they're gonna go to the general fund, we understand that. But I would like approval over what we've carried on this year's budget. So I'm gonna ask if I can get a motion, we accept this as it was presented. If there's no more questions, get a second, and then that one we officially have it on record. So if I could have a motion regarding approval of what is in the excess, as well as that balance we're carrying over for that coast.
Hey, Randy, quick question first. What is the final available money to spend that we did not spend?
$3,126.50.
Okay, because the sheet I was sent shows 6,300. Was there an update to that?
Yeah, that's just the promotional balance that was unspent was the 3,000. The rest of it was either in professional services or personal services, which those had to go, like the biggest piece of it is for the payments to commission members for their meetings. We always budget for possibility of extra meetings. So there is a little bit of excess there, but that can't be used for anything outside of the personal services line without council action. So we would have to go to council to approve to move it around.
Anything else, Jerry?
Okay, thank you.
Anyone else?
No further questions.
All right, could I have a motion for approval on that budget? Again, with the understanding of the balance that we're carrying, that we're going to the general fund, and that balance that is there for the co-work space.
So moved.
Thank you. Stevie, could I get a roll call on that, please?
Mr. Good,
Aye.
Mr. Spindler,
Aye.
Mr. Merrill,
Aye.
Ms. Jackman,
Aye.
Mr. Hill.
Thank you. And moving on to the 2022 budget. I Printed this, and I know we haven't had time to look through this in depth, but pretty much carry over what we do year to year. With Mr. Wright here, I want to see if there's any questions over this. And again, if we can go ahead and move this into a motion for next year. Is there any questions over what you're saying?
So that budget is what the council had approved, and we presented to the state for approval.
No questions for me.
Jerry, any questions?
No, not at this time.
All right, again, just as a formality, if I could, I'd like to get a motion and a second on that, please.
Motion to approve.
Thank you.
Second.
Thank you. Steve, could I get a roll call, please?
Mr. Good,
Aye.
Mr. Spindler,
Aye.
Mr. Merrill,
Aye.
Ms. Jackman,
Aye.
Mr. Hill.
Aye. I think we still got a turn, but I think we all.
Yes.
Sometimes
We always have
about the same.
Thank you. I
It's the
appreciate
total
that.
that matters at the end.
With that, I know that we have some members. Greg is here. Is there anything from Finance Department that you would like to speak to the council about?
No time this time.
All right, thank you, sir.
Thought I'd make myself available in case there were any questions.
I appreciate that. Amanda's here from Aspire. Is there anything you would like to discuss with EDC?
We've got some projects in the works for next year, so you'll see us back.
Good. We're always happy to see you here. Anything else from the floor? Anything from the commissioners? Jerry, you anything, any comments or anything?
Not right now.
I have none.
Nothing further here.
All right. Well, my comments are, I would like to thank each and every one of you for your support this year. This has been, the last 2 years have been very trying with everything that's going on. I was really hoping that we could spend the budget. As I said, I tried to reach out to everybody I knew that would be trying to do projects and trying to get that money taken care of. It's just unfortunate we couldn't do it. But again, I do appreciate your support, attending the meetings, because I know it's something we ought to take time away from our regular jobs to do. And I do appreciate it. I just wanted to note it that, again, I enjoyed working with you. I look forward to it in the coming years.
Yes, very welcome.
Thank you for your leadership.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Anything else? Okay. At this time, if there's nothing else, I'm gonna go ahead and adjourn the meeting. I see it's 4:13 p.m. So thank you, everyone. I appreciate it. And I hope you have a great day. Oh, and
I should
thank
actually
you.
probably tell you my name.
Yes, I apologize. We haven't even ordered Jerry.
I came up and said,